says Hollywood is losing black culture's soul.
Watch it, you feel it.
Right.
Now, this dude, he's played several black.
This guy was listening to me. I forgot. I did. My background is in entertainment, right? So I don't know. I brought some stuff out in the past few weeks that's kind of gone viral, and so now I hear a lot of people repeating what I said. But nobody ever credits what I say. I'm like the architect. I'm the innovator. I'm the originator. I'm pretty. Shut up. That's an old reference right there. I don't think y'all get it. Look it up.
And you have black American actors playing black American legends.
Yeah.
When you go to watch it, you feel it.
Right.
Now, this dude, he's played several black actors before. I think he did Martin Luther King or something like that.
He did.
He's talking about David Oyelowo.
Martin Luther King.
And
Or Oyelowo, however you pronounced it.
he's playing
Butler?
and he's playing Bass Reeves right now. I just told you about Bass Reeves, who's the original Lone Ranger. If some of you don't know, his not taking anything away from his acting. I'm saying, but he's
a great actor.
But the energy is not there. And he was saying, well, and he said, like, you got the guy Scorsese, the director Scorsese, he does mob movies and he gets Italian actors. For the most part, he gets Italian actors because Italian actors know all the little nuances in their culture.
Right, it makes sense.
Just like us.
It's a cultural shorthand that happens when you have the people being depicted in these films actually portraying themselves. Yes, absolutely. And when now it's great every once in a while to get somebody from outside the culture because it is acting. I think that's a lot of people's argument. They're like, well, he's a British actor, so he should be able to play a character. It's just make-believe. But those people, I'm afraid, do not understand the craft of acting and how we draw on our own personal lives and experiences and things that are in our family, in our DNA in some ways, to bring those characters forth in the best performances, let me say. Because there's a lot of people that probably don't experience that, but their performances kind of reflect that a lot of times. But that lived foundational black American experience is something that shouldn't be minimized as, oh yeah, that's an afterthought. It's fine. He's black, so he should be able to do it. That's disrespectful, And Hollywood knows that. They know that. But they've been ducking. They've been ducking our fade for a long time.
Give you one. I'm going to say something to all my black American people right now. You might not have done it, but I guarantee y'all heard of this before. Okay, that's something all of us can relate to as far as, let's say we go to a comedy show and there's a black comedy, he say that, we'll laugh at that.
Right.
But somebody who came from another country, they don't know nothing but that little nuance.
Right.
And that's what it is. They do it because they're taking the energy. We doing the movie, but we taking the energy and the soul out of it, so it's not going to be inspiring. It's just a flat movie. These people that come from foreign places, they don't buck the system like we.
This picture of Cynthia Erivo in better days, man. Cynthia Erivo looks like Nosferatu right now. Have you seen her? She's like lost a lot of weight during the Wicked process. I'm telling you, man. Like, what's not being talked about in the whole Wicked thing is that it's still the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz has notoriously been a cursed project, I guess, right? When there a bunch of like weird stuff that happened to all the people that were in the Wizard of Oz, like Wicked, it's no different, y'all. It's really the same movie. It's an extension of that universe, man. I mean, I hope the best for her. I don't want her anything bad to happen to her and Ariana and stuff, but just like the gaunt figures that they're running with, somebody needs to intervene and like get them some help. Because, like, you can only see half of her here, but she looks a lot like, like she's got her natural weight there, They're both pretty petite and small. But, yeah, the what, the bones and skeletons in their chest being seen, that's disturbing. It is.
Right.
Like, you gotta.
And they'll do anything to me.
That's what I'm saying. That they want that. Listen, do you really think they've tied? That's why I've been talking about old boy and Nealon and all this.
Right.
What happens is this: say they sign you to a contract, you will come back just like Dion. You come back and say, "Hey man, Dion signed. Hey man, I'm worth more than that."
Right.
You know your worth. But with them, when they come over, they just happy to get on.
Right.
So they don't buck the system.
Yeah.
Any social thing that happened or whatever, they don't talk about it, and that's what these people want. We want y'all to just shut up and dribble, like how that lady said.
Yeah,
So that's what they want. These people coming over, they're giving them. I ain't saying they're giving them our roles, but I'm telling you, Slap, look into the things those people do just to get here. And I'm talking, it's some of them, not all, but they got to spend money. They go live with these, and it's some things go on, man. It's really.
Yeah, a lot of them are compromised. I think somebody was talking about that. One of the British actors that was on TikTok, I think, she talked about living in the backyard in the guest house of some producer or somebody that she was associated with, maybe her talent manager, talent agent, somebody. It sounded strange when it just tripped out of her mouth, but I mean, I have personal experience with this because I've seen, like, one of my roommates actually was kind of in the country trying to get at the acting thing from London. And, you know, it seemed like he was living in the shadows in some ways. You know, he was trying to like stay low key, I guess, because until you get those visas and everything squared away, it's like you really can't work, can't make money, you know, like. But once, a lot of these guys, what they're not saying about when they come from overseas is a lot of times they're getting sponsored by an agency. They have a sister agency maybe in London that walks them right into the bigger agency, and then they got to keep them working. They got to keep them working. So that's why you see they're like movie after movie after movie. And you're like, why are they getting all these roles? And like, I know 10 American actors that probably could have done that as good, if not better, than this person. And they keep hiring them. And you're wondering why. You're like, wow. So then you come back to the Sam Jackson conversation when Sam Jackson says, well, they're cheaper than us, which is partially true because they come over on agreement with their British Actors Equity Union. And what that does is it allows them to take less money up front and get paid potentially on the back end. Their back end deals are often better than any American actor probably has gotten. Like, back end? Like, you getting back end? Who are you, Tom Cruise? Like, you know, like, and it's already worked into their contracts. So then they take the small amount up front. The people can put the production on, and then based on performance, they're getting X amount of dollars more. You understand what I'm saying? It's a little complicated, but it makes sense when you think about it. And that's what Sam Jackson means when he says that they work for less. The British actors work for less when they come to America.
It's really weird.
You know how it is, bro.
But this, let me say this. But this is the part. They talk down on us, but they all want to come over here and be under us because of the achievements we already done.
Man, bro.
If you're so smart, this is my thing, and I'll say this to anybody. If I'm at your house and I'm saying how smart I am and I'm better than you, anybody with any sense will be like, well, damn, why don't you go back to your house and make it, you know, because you're so smart.
Make it pop.
But these people are not doing that. They're not even going back home.
Like you said the last time, most of these people, their homes third world.
Yeah.
No, they going back home. They're usually going back home on that midnight train to Brixton or on that midnight train to London. You know, like, it's funny because you don't realize it, and I mentioned it in a previous video. Like, after 5 years, a lot of these people are carted out of Hollywood. You just don't even hear about their exit. It's like they're the biggest thing, the best thing since sliced bread. And then all of a sudden, if a couple movies don't work or a TV show doesn't go, they're out of here. And it's like not even their choice. Like, I mean, I wouldn't want to be away from my home if I had a choice, you know? Like, I'm adventurous, but like, I'm used to my way of living in Europe, and I decide to come to America just to work, it's just to work, right? So after the job is done, we're going back home, right? But I guess what he's talking about is that they don't ever leave. Some of them don't ever leave, rightly or wrongly, even if the career is hot. If it's not, because I've seen some other guys that were pretty popping in the late 90s, 2000s, and they were from the UK, and now their career isn't where it was. I'm thinking they were making something. They're probably doing like a lot of straight to video, what used to be the straight to video market, or like Tubi movies, the higher end Tubi movies. But it ain't what it used to be in that early 2000s era, when they were really the next thing up. So, and I think a lot of them probably could have married an American citizen probably and got in there, but that's pretty much done. They're trying to get rid of all of that. Yeah, ain't gonna be much marrying for citizenship in America. So I wonder what impact that has.
I've seen stuff, Slap, where parents are threatening the kids, they're not doing well in school, threaten them by sending them back home. And I'm talking about these kids be wailing, they don't want to go back home.
Nope. That was Slappbeatz. Shout out to them for that. That was a good little clip, man. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all.